Hello, good evening. Thanks for being here. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria. Welcome to my hips and shoulder yoga class today. And so, before we get started, I just wanted to have a request again for those of you who have already done it. Thank you so much. But if not, I've been doing these live streams, yoga classes for nearly a year now, ever since COVID started, 3 times a week. And so after producing 3 live streams a week for a year, we think it's time for a change. So starting the second week of March, we plan to move 2 of the weekly live streams to private Zoom classes for all my paid subscribers. However, I do plan on doing the live stream yoga classes on Sunday still. So before I finalize any plans, I would love to get your input on the changes. So please take the Yoga with Gloria survey. The web address for the survey is on your screen now, and also post into the comments. Okay, your input's really valuable to us, and it'll help us reformat the yoga classes in a manner that best serves everybody. You, my yogis. All right. Please say hello in the comments. I know who's with me today. Alice, hello. Abigail, hello. Hummies and Roseanne, John Wadsworth, Lily and Fernanda, and Suresh and Daisy. Welcome, everybody. Austin. All right, let's go ahead and interlace our fingers here and just stretch it up. And green and blue, welcome. Make fists and circles. All right, we're gonna shrug the shoulders up, roll them back and down, scoop them forward, up, back and down, forward, up, back and down. And then take it the opposite direction. So squeeze behind, bring it up, forward and down, squeeze behind, up, forward and down. All right, we're going to take our left hand all the way across our body to stretch our shoulders and triceps here. And then other side. Trying to keep that arm straight just under the collarbones or under the chin. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Thanks for joining. All right, let's go into the side body here. A little side body stretch. Turning your heart up to the sky. Other side. And a little twist, side to side. Okay, and we're going to start with a little pranayama box breathing. If you haven't heard it already, just like for 4 seconds, breathing in for 4 seconds through your nose, and then pausing for 4 seconds, and then breathing out for 4 seconds, and then pausing with no breath in your ear for 4 seconds. Okay, so let's try that for at least a minute. Okay, starting now. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 4. Inhale for 4. Hold it for 4. And then exhale for 4. Welcome, Alexandra. And then inhale for 4. You can go at your own pace. We're doing box breathing. Inhaling for 4, holding for 4, exhale 4, hold for 4. Just do 3 more rounds of the 4-second breathing in, breathing out. Last round. And then just breathe normal. So a little pranayam can calm down your mind. And let's bring our hands in front of our hearts, drop our gaze, and take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And let's seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. Oh. All right, let's go ahead and start. Let's start in child's pose. Walk the hands over to the left, off your mat. Over to the right. And then come back to center. Let's curl the toes under and sit back on our feet here. And just work the shoulders, the chest a little. So you're going to bring your elbows together and then you're going to open up your chest. Try to look up, lifting your sternum up, opening your chest. And then let's go ahead and round down. We'll tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. And then let's take your right elbow over the left for eagle arms. And then see if you can lean back a little bit, just a little bit. Lean back. Okay. And then come up. And then open up. And then let's go and take the left elbow over the right for eagle arms. Lift your elbows, hands away from the face. And then we'll sit back on the heels and slowly lean back slightly. Okay, lift your elbows and release. Open up your chest to the sky. And then bring your hands down to the floor and we'll do a little cat-cow. Drop your belly, round your back. Drop your belly, round your back. Drop your belly and round your back. And then we'll do dog wags his tail. So wag your tail from right to left, right to left, right to left. And then see if you can take your head. When you wag to the right, bring the crown of your head to the right. When you wag to the left, crown of the head to the left. So you feel that, get into that lateral flexion in your spine. Okay. And then pause. Let's go ahead and take your right arm up, fists in circles, and we're going to thread the needle. Bring your right side of your head to the floor, and then isometrically dragging it back towards you, towards the right. Maybe bringing the left arm up if you like. And if you're feeling playful, you can straighten the left leg, lift it straight up, and see if you can slowly bring it down into your hands or onto the floor without rolling over. You may or may not roll over. And if you feel secure, you can lift the top arm and grab the inner thigh, roll the shoulder back. It should feel good, otherwise you get out of it and release. I'll do the other side. So the left arm comes up. Thread the needle under the underarm. Bring your head to the floor. So isometrically dragging the left shoulder back. And you can reach your right arm up if you like. You can straighten the right arm leg if you like. Lift it straight up. And maybe try to bring it forward, right into your hand. Up and over. And release. Okay. Now let's go ahead and come onto our belly. And we're going to reach our hands forward with the palms facing each other. Lift the right arm, the left leg, the left arm, the right leg. So opposite arm and leg. You can go nice and slow or you can go faster. And pause. And then let's take our hands by our chest, growing your cobra as high as you'd like. Running your cobra, rolling shoulders back. And then curl the toes for downward dog. Pedal your feet. And then shift the heels to the left. Get a nice side stretch. And then to the right. And back to center. Let's take that right leg out to the right. Just to the right of your hands. And then step it back. So we're going to warm up into our hips now. Drop the left foot to the outer edge of the right side if you can. And to the right. And to the left. So you can do these nice and slow, or you can go faster tempo. So if you do it slow, you can go ahead and drop the back knee for an early lizard. And warming up into those hips. And one more on each side. To the right, you can drop your knee down. And to the left. Drop it back. And then you're going to bend your knees, look forward. You can walk, step, or jump your feet around your hands. And Lasana. Close our eyes for a moment. Big moment of gratitude just to ourselves for making time for yoga today, and to our bodies for being strong enough to carry us through this class today. Open the eyes. Let's go ahead and forward fold, straightening the legs. And from here, you can go side to side, sweeping the floor with your hands, ragdoll, side to side, whatever feels good to you. Lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the left knee and twist over to the right, or your elbow to the thigh. And then other side, twisting to the left, or you're modifying here, elbow to the thigh. Back to center and circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. All right, let's interlace our fingers. And we're going to press it out and up. And then turn and look over to the left. Back to center and turn over to the right. Center and to the left. Center to the right. And then bring your palms towards you along your body as you forward fold, bringing the palms to the floor if you can touch. If not, just however far you can. Then you look forward as you put the weight in your heels. See, my toes can even come up. Weight in the heels, legs are straight-ish. as you slowly lift your arms up with a flat back, coming up, and then palms facing you, coming down, up, palms facing you, up. Nice flat back, strengthening that posterior chain. 3 more like this. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and bend our knees and sink our hips for chair pose. And then Utkatasana, then go ahead and swing back and grab your wrist, your hands, little shoulder rinse here. Hands to the floor, walk, step, or jump it back. Lower to your belly, point your toes, come up for cobra, and downward dog. Right leg lift. Let's make circles with our knee. So we're going to bring your knee in to the nose, knee to nose, and then take it out, and then push back to downward dog, and then bring it forward, knee to nose, take it out like tree as you press back to downward dog. So making this big circle with your right knee. 2 more times. Inner 4, 4, 7, 1, welcome. And then last time, nice big circumduction here on the right knee. And then open up your hips, look under your left underarm. All right, let's bring that right leg forward. Come on up for high lunge. Inhale, exhale, come on down. Cactus arms, opening up your chest. And bring them together. Open up your chest to the sky. Inhale, and then together one more time, opening your chest to the sky. And then we're going to clasp our hands behind us, lean forward, and see if we can lift up. If it's too much, you can just clasp in front of your leg here. Lift up like a lever. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come on back. Windmill your hands to the floor. Step it back. Chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. 3-legged dog. You're going to bring your knee to the chest, shoulders over wrists, open up like tree, press back into downward dog. So you're going to make this big circle with the knee, in, out, and back, in, out, and back. So floating forward, out, and back, in, out, and back. 2 more. Last one. And then bend your knees, stack your hips, look under your right underarm for 3-legged dog. And then bring it forward, back heel down, crescent pose. Inhale, exhale, come on down. Square your hip points forward. And then open your chest, open your cactus arms, lift your sternum up to the sky, and then exhale, you're going to round it down. Inhale, open, and curl it forward. One more time. Open up. And from here, if you can balance, grab your hands, open your chest, and stretch your shoulders back as you come forward. Maybe just here, maybe you can just do humble warrior, or you can try to come up with warrior 3 legs for 3, 2, and 1. All right. Take your hands to the floor, forward fold. And circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. All right, bend your knees, sink your hips for a chair pose. Utkatasana. Let's go ahead and take your right knee over the left for eagle arms, eagle legs, with the left elbow over the right. So you're gonna, if you can curly your toes around your ankle, go for it. If not, you don't have to. Sink your hips, lift your elbows, find your balance. Good. And then we'll do the other side. So if the balance is not working for you, you can just cross over and keep your toes on the floor. Otherwise, you cross over, twisty tie the toes around, and then take your right elbow over the left, sitting down with your hips as you lift up the elbows. And if you fall, you just catch yourself. Do it again. Good. And release. Good stretching into our hips and our shoulders there. Let's take a wide leg, parallel feet here for Pasarita. And spin the inner thighs back, and we're just going to fold forward. If your head can touch, go for it. All right, lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Quarter turn to the right. Warrior 1. Straighten the front leg. Let's go forward into a triangle. And then slowly come on up. Let's turn this foot in, other foot out. Do warrior 1 on the other side. Straighten, hinge forward, find your triangle on this side. And release. Slowly come on up. And let's find a goddess, heels in, toes out, or sumo squats for the men out there. Goddess doesn't sound very masculine, so you can do a sumo squat. It's the same thing. Okay, so tap into that as we go down and up, strengthening our glutes, our core, our legs, our hips, right? So just go deep for 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on down. So you're spreading your knees wide as you sit back, and you're going to drop your shoulder forward, one shoulder forward. Find a little twist there, and then the other shoulder forward. And release. Okay, shake it out. Curl, circle. And let's bring our hips a little closer together. We're just gonna go into the hip here, a little bit to the right, loosening up the ligaments in our waist and our hips. You can go a little wider and try to do circles instead of ovals. It's easy to just go side to side, but it's harder. It's harder to go forward and back. So if you can, if you need to have the hands on the hips, that's fine. Or if you want to just leave it to the side. And then we're going to take it the opposite direction. A few circles, loosening up. You can feel any tightness in the low back, the hips, the hip flexors. Let's do 5 more. 2 more. Okay, check it out. Let's go ahead and take the right leg forward and the back foot for warrior 2. So shrugging up and opening up. And then reversing the warrior. Hand can go in the back or swimming forward, pressing the thigh down. Forearm to your thigh. You can drop your hand to the floor if you're more flexible. You can also bend and straighten a little bit here. Thank you. All right. You can take a full bind if your body's ready for that. And then windmill down, hands to the floor, step it back. Nice strong plank, strengthen the shoulders, hips, feet are hip width distance. You come to your knees if you have to. And then we're strengthen the shoulders with a little shoulder tap here. Tap and the core. Tap, 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 tap. Let's try 3 more. Tapping opposite shoulder, 2 more. Try not to rock the hips. Last one. Good job. Lower down to your belly. Point your toes. Come on up for cobra. And downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Let's bring it forward. Spin the back heel down for warrior 2. Open up. Reverse the warrior. The hand can go to the back leg or swim behind you to the front thigh. Elbow to the thigh. Side angle here. Drop your hand to the floor if you're able to. Bend and straighten. Right hand can come behind you, roll it back for a half bind or take a full bind here. You can grab your peace fingers or grab your wrist, whichever one feels better for you. And release. Let's windmill down and come down to your knees. And we're going to do a little shoulder opener here. So coming into your puppy pose, hips over knees. If you have a block, it's helpful to open up your shoulders a little more, but not necessary. So from here, you just bring your forehead to the floor, reach your arms straightish if you can, hips over knees, and then straighten the arms. Namaste your block, press down with the elbow and lift up your hands into Namaste. Good. And from there, if you like, you can come up for a deeper stretch. So that will be clasping your hands, elbows more narrow than your shoulders, and you're going to come into dolphin pose. So pressing up into dolphin. And let's just bring our feet together, lifting the right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Okay, we're gonna go into our hips now. Let's go ahead and bring the blanket down. If you have a blanket to pad up your knees, we'll take that right leg forward, interlace your fingers, and exhale, coming forward, stretching into left hip flexor. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then hands to the floor, and you're just gonna lift that back knee and just bring it as far back as you can. And then we're gonna shift the hips back, straighten the front leg so you feel the hamstring stretching on the front leg. You can isometrically drag the heel back as you scoop your heart forward, staying here or folding over that front leg. Okay, and then we bring our knees together and we'll do the other side. Left leg steps forward. Inhale, exhale. As you stretch it forward, try to keep your hip points both facing forward. So the right hip coming more forward, the left hip going more back for most people. So you can always soften away and then soften back into the pose. All right, hands to the floor. And then you can either inch your front foot forward or the back knee back so that when you shift back, you're already in Ardha Hanuman. So the right hip should be over the right knee. You can also lift and bring your foot a little further forward if you need to. So when you take that left hip back, dragging the left heel back, then your hips are more squared. You can take fingertips or hands on blocks. And then you can fold forward if you can keep all those actions and also fold forward. Okay. And then we'll bring our knees together. Let's rock it forward and do 3 little chaturanga push-ups. 3, 2, and 1. Find your full cobra. Downward facing dog. All right, we're actually going to come down to our knees. Because the picture today is Vashisthasana. I didn't. Okay, so we don't have to do that pose. We're just going to strengthen here. So take your forearm parallel to the top of the mat and knees are bent, stacked one over each other. You're going to lift your hips and feel the obliques working. Pressing down the shoulders over that elbow. So you can stay here or you can add that little twist here, getting more into the obliques. We'll just do 8 total. So I think there's 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding strong here. If you like, you can big star, open up the arms and legs. If you're feeling quite strong, you can come all the way up to a side plank, one foot in front of the other, or stacking it is harder. Harder still is finding tree pose or maybe grabbing your big toe and practicing your Vashisthasana. Okay, come on down and we'll do the other side. So let's go ahead and bring your forearm parallel to the side of the top of the mat. Stack your knees, pressing down, lifting up your hips, bringing it forward. So this is whatever you did the first side. So if you just held, you can just hold, or you're going to thread the needle for 8 times with me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, big star here, or one foot in front of the other, or stack them, or tree pose. You want to stack your shoulder over the wrist. Maybe you can find your big toe and balance as you lift up. There you go. Some days are better than others. Okay. go with the right leg forward for lizard, opening up the hips a little more here. Lift all the way up and then drop the back knee down. You can lift your toes and rock onto the edge of your foot. And you can slowly come on down to your forearms. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn to your right. Reach back and catch your foot. See if you can pull it in for a quad stretch. And then release. And let's come on down. Chaturanga or to your belly. Cobra or up dog. And downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose, out your mouth. Left leg lifts. Breathing at dog. Let's bring it forward. Bring the back knee down. For lizard, you can wiggle the foot out to the side. You can have your foot flat on the floor, or you can lift your toes and rock onto the edge of your foot. And then, of course, with the arms straight, it's the easier version. The lower you come down, forearms to a block, forearms to the floor, it gets harder and harder. Make sure you have no pain in your knee here. If you do, then back off. And also really make sure you're lifting your toes here before you rock on to the edge of your foot. That'll protect your knees. All right, go ahead and take that right forearm down, turn over to your left, reach back and see if you can catch your foot. If you can, just pull it in a little. And release. All right, just come to your knees. And we're just gonna shrug in the shoulders a little bit here. Let's bring the shoulder points forward, up, back and down. So forward, up, back and down. One more time, forward, up, back and down. And let's just go ahead and interlace your fingers behind. And we're gonna let's pull it over to the left here so you can see. Yep. And then from here, you should feel that right side stretching. Let's drop the left ear to the left shoulder, into the chest. Left ear to the left shoulder, chin to the chest. And then we'll pull it over to the other side. So feeling that stretch on the side. The scalenes on the front side of your neck as you pull that shoulder back. Just nodding a little bit here, forward and back. . All right. And then now let's come into a hip and shoulder pose. So we're gonna stack the right knee over the left. Stack the right knee over the left. You can lift up so that you can have the knee stacked a little better there. So the further you pull your ankles out away from each other, the more of a stretch you'll get. So that's the Gomukhasana legs. And then we'll take, for the arms, you can take left elbow over right first, eagle arms, lifting elbows, hands away from the face, and just feel that stretch first. You might want to fold it forward. You might stay with this one, or you can do the full Gomukhasana pose. So you take your left hand and pat yourself on the back. And then you take your elbow behind your head and press your head back into the elbow. And you might be able to wiggle your hand up and clasp your hands behind you with the strap or with something. And then if you want to add even extra, you're going to fold forward. Maybe kissing your knee. And then release. And then from there, you're going to plant the right foot straight down on the floor. Hands behind you, lift and lengthen. And you're just going to turn over to the right. You can hook your elbow past your knee for a deeper twist. And back to center. And then you can go ahead and take your hands and interlace them underneath your right foot. And you can straighten it straight up. Krachasana. So you can bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Try to lift your chest. You want to really put that right sitting bone in the floor. Feel those hamstrings turning on. Try to give your knee a kiss if it can reach. All right, and then you're going to take your left hand to the outer edge of your right foot, and you're going to try to straighten the leg as you turn to the right and extend the arm out and try to drop the leg down as you twist. And release. All right, let's go ahead and do the other side. Citally Vital, hello, welcome. Let's go ahead and stack your left knee over the right knee this time. Make sure both of your sitting bones are on the floor. And then you're going to take your right elbow over the left for eagle arms. Lift your elbows about shoulder level, hands away from the face. And just feel that stretch. Nice deep breath. You might want to come forward, bringing fold forward. If you like this, you can stay here. If you want to go deeper, you're going to take your right arm, pat yourself on the back with the right arm, and then bring your elbow behind your head if you can. Press your head back into the elbow. And then if you're able to, you're going to walk the left arm behind you. Maybe finding a bind. You can use props. If you can't reach your hands together, use a belt or a towel of some sort. And then from here, you can just hold it here, or if you're able to fold forward for that extra, maybe you can give your knee a kiss of gratitude or bring your forehead to your knee. And slowly come on up and unwind your shoulders. And shimmy right forward, left forward. Okay. Plant your left foot down as we're gonna do Ardha Matsyendrasana. Maybe hook your elbow past your knee. Get into a deeper twist here. And then we're gonna interlace your fingers under your foot and straighten it up. So you'll bend it and straighten it. Bend, straighten. Bend and straighten. Keep that left sitting bone down as you straighten the legs. Then you're going to release. Go ahead and grab the outside edge of your foot as you turn to the left, lengthening up through the crown of your head. You're going to straighten that leg as much as you can. You can press your hip down, yep. And then extend the arm out and try to look to your left as you drop your... Oh, bye, Suresh. Thank you for coming. Namaste. Oh, if you guys leave early, don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the way out. Okay, and release. And it's just about time. So let's all go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. Turn the palms up. Inhale, exhale, surrendering to your practice, opening your hands to receive, being open and receptive to receiving all the good the universe has to offer. Go ahead and namaste your hands, collecting that universal energy into your heart center as you smile and feel blessed. And with gratitude for our practice here together, let's offer one Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. All right, thank you guys. Thanks for joining me, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and share my channel with friends. and people who you think might like it. Oh, and if you haven't already taken the yoga survey, please do so. Okay. Yeah, like, subscribe, share my channel. Hi, Dan. Thank you. Um, okay, and thanks again to all the sponsors who've helped me make these live streams possible for this last year. And if you would also like to help sponsor, you will be able to do the Zoom classes twice a week, and I can watch you, and I can help you with your form. If that's what you want, you can also turn the video off. Anyways, thanks everyone. Oh, Doug Chang, hello and welcome. Yeah, please say hello. Thanks, Doug. It's nice. I know there's a lot of people watching from different places, and I never hear from you. Once in a while, someone will say, "Yeah, I take your classes," but I don't hear from you. But it's nice to hear that you're enjoying it. All right, thanks everyone. Be safe till next time. Bye.